What's up?
What's up? What's up? Dion Smith, aka Kid Fly, here with Q, Diddy baby, Haywood. You know what I'm saying? And my man Mr. TJ Crawford here got me interested in the Chicago Votes piece. I'm actually very interested in it because I know nothing about voting.
What's Chicago
I
Votes?
couldn't tell you nothing about anything that has to do with voting.
So what is Chicago Votes?
Chicago Votes is an educated get out the vote program that is here to help educate youth as well as older adults on voting. People that don't know nothing about voting like me, like maybe you.
Because I don't know anything about
I
voting
don't know nothing at all.
Like nothing.
But this can help us. This is informative.
How would this be able to help me?
Easy. What do you know about voting?
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
This can help you. This can inform you about candidates. They can inform you about the things that they can do. Like, did you know that if you put the right person in office, they can help you find a job? Or they can organize jobs so that you can get a job?
Well, how will we know the right person that we have in office will continue to be the right person once they're in office?
That we honestly don't know. But you can actually look at the things that they say, the things that they do, and go off that. If they saying the right stuff, or if they doing the right stuff, like me, we talked about this before. You want a mayor that knows Chicago, right?
Yes,
you want a mayor that has been everywhere around Chicago. They
Yes.
can tell you everything about Chicago.
Yes, who had to go through some of the things that I've had to go through in this city of Chicago, Chi-Town,
Right.
Windy City.
If you look it up, or if you research the candidates, you might find one who has done all right. You vote for her, him, either one.
So, how do we get in contact with you Chicago Votes guys?
ChicagoVotes.com. www.chicagovotes.com. You can always look us up like, you know who your alderman is?
No.
You know what awards you live in?
No.
You know if you go on www.chicagovotes.com, you can find that out.
No, I don't, but I do now, I guess.
It's a link on there to help you.
Click the link.
Click the link.
Double click or one click?
Double click.
The right key on the mouse or the left key?
Right.
What did the left key do?
Have fun.
So how would you help me know what does my mouse do?
I'm not a computer literate person. I'm here with Chicago Votes.
So tell me more about the Chicago Votes.
Okay. How about I show you?
How about you do?
And then we're off.
Who's that guy?
Get up and walk away, man.
Chicago Votes, and I'm from a peer group who really doesn't know that too much about voting. Is there anything that you would say, a reason why voting is so important?
Voting is important. Voting is important because if you don't vote, then how can your voice be heard? The younger generation needs to understand that there are people whose shoulder that you're standing on that fought for this choice, and we don't want to let them down. So you don't want this journey that we're on right now in the city of Chicago to pass you by. So you need to get involved in the movement, and that's why your vote is important.
Dion Smith from the Chicago Votes, and
Yes, sir.
I'm from a peer group who really doesn't know too much about voting or doesn't really think voting is important. Is there any reason, like anything that you can tell us or a reason why voting is important?
Voting is important because you have to exercise your right to speak up for yourself and your individual liberties. You should never let your vote go to waste because your vote speaks for you and other people that you know. And every time you vote for yourself, the people that came before you, and the people that come after you. Exercise your vote, exercise your right to stand up for yourself and what you believe in and what your community believes in.
Important?
Voting is very much important because if you don't vote, then you don't take part in getting the issues taken care of. You just become a complainer and not a resolver. So if you want an issue resolved, then you need to take it into your own hands and do what you need to do in order to get the thing solved in your aspect.
Thank you very much.
Empowering words on voting.
Empowering words on
Empowering words on voting.
Empowering words on voting. I believe that every vote counts, whether or not you believe in the Electoral College are the ones that are, determining your votes count. These representatives vote on behalf of you. So if you don't vote, they don't know how to vote for you. These votes count. They count for education. They count for cleaning up our streets. They count for taxes, the food on your plate. everything. These votes count. We got to get out there. We got to vote. We got to be positive, and we have to vote for the right people. Do your research, be educated, but first of all, vote.
You're poking kind of close.
I apologize. I'm passionate.
But that was kind of going to my next question. What can we do to help our youth understand what voting does for us?
There's a few things we can do. What I really believe is the youth need to start stepping up and becoming politicians themselves, because we're looking at these older politicians and we don't see ourselves in them. This is a totally separate generation. So we need to get up. We need to start running for, Chicago Park District Board of Trustees, Library Board of Trustees, these easy things where it takes about 50 signatures to get elected, get in there, have a voice, get your experience, and encourage your friends to vote. And do the job, do the work.
Any words from you, ma'am?
On why? Do you have any words to the youth on why voting is important?
Voting is essential because it changes the game, and we need game changers. Specifically, when you deal with young people, we're complaining about what our neighborhoods look like, but we're not doing what we need to do for our neighborhoods. So to the young people, rise up, stop playing games, be a game changer, and stop letting people play games with your life.
What can we do to help?
Debunk the junk. Period. Literally.
Now, what can we do as young people to like inspire our peer group to start voting?
What can you do? Be truthful, be real, challenge people. We accept too much. We accept too much in our community. So as opposed to going around town to get the fast stuff, go around town to get people mobilized and organized. It's time to really change the game. Seriously, I keep coming back to that. So challenge your brothers, challenge your sisters. Really come at people and don't give them a pass. If they're saying they're not voting, ask them why. If they don't have an answer, make them give you one. If they can't give you one, you give them an answer and then make them tell you that it ain't good enough. We really got to up the game. And as we have conversations about Kobe and LeBron, who's best, Jay-Z over this person, we need to have a conversation on who's the best candidate. And say to people, really, it comes down to your choice, but do your research. I'm not trying to tell you who to vote for, but I am telling you need to vote.
Okay. Is there anything we should look at or look into this election?
Oh, absolutely. Education. Let me give you an example. If education is your interest and you're passionate about it, and people are not doing education the way you think it needs to be done, then you need to have a conversation about that, because as you're not really contributing to the education conversation, there are people who are playing with your education. And so you need to pick an issue. I know for a fact from the brothers and sisters I talk to, incarceration is a heavy issue. Education and lack thereof is a heavy issue. So if you're tired of brothers and sisters being locked up and locked down, seriously, develop an agenda. And challenge and charge every candidate. And if they don't have a response to it, they ain't on your team.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.